Hey, profit takers, it's Victoria, your favorite YouTuber. I hope you guys are having a great day, great trading week. Um, Even though the volume has been kind of weird, right? It's just not me, but I think maybe the market makers are going back to school and all that stuff, and the volume. I'm just making this up. I really don't know why the volume has been weird. But anyway, we still had some pretty decent trades. Um, I'm just looking to see here what is setting up, hopefully for tomorrow, Friday. And what I'm seeing, looking at now, is the S&P, and we are like 6 days from the peak. We have broken the previous day high 5 times. Okay, we've closed out of balance. Um, if we're just gonna just look from Monday, right? We've closed out of balance 3 times, right? So that's a signal for me, right? When we have, 3 days of breakout traders in the market, it's definitely something for me to look at for tomorrow. And we do not have any news. All right, so it should be business as usual, when the market opens, right? Let me get my pen out here. Hello, hello. So that would be, the high from today. And tomorrow, here's another thing, guys. Oftentimes, your entry can be at the close price or of the previous day. It hasn't drawn yet, but it's going to be somewhere around here. So it's going to be, well, actually, it's going to be up there closer to the previous day high. But I'm going to show you something on gold today when it comes to getting in prior to that, because sometimes it could be quite a bit of distance. And being that the volume hasn't been really there, you want to get in on that first push, right? Because oftentimes I'm looking for the follow through and it's just not doing it, right? So I noticed that for actually started last Friday. So I'm wondering if this Friday is going to, do something else, right? So anyway, perhaps tomorrow it'll break out one more time, and then that would be, the sixth break since the peak, right? Since the peak locked, right? This thing has been continuing to break out for since last Thursday, right? So the indicator will definitely show that. It's already showing max, and it's already letting us know that it's getting ready to possibly change the trend. Now, it could just give us a short trade tomorrow and then continue to proceed on up. That can happen. It happens all the time, right? But I don't know, right? So for now, guys, I'm just going to be focused on just seeing if this thing is going to break out and then fail, right? And then I'm going to get an entry. Hopefully it's, around the time that I'm available, to take the entry around the close price, right? Of today. It's still Thursday for me, but for tomorrow, right? Hopefully that'll be what the ideal plan is, and I'll just take it to this area here, the level where it broke out, okay? Because I don't know if it's going to continue, right, to explode, right? It didn't happen last Friday, and I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, so that's S&P, and usually the indices are pretty much all the same. Yeah, even with the DJ, guys, we can see here the previous day level. I'm going to use, boom, I'm going to use that area too. And this area there, this should be the consolidation area. It wasn't that prevalent for the S&P, but this one I can see much clearer. Same thing here, guys. I mean, it could break out once more. Actually, with the DJ, we only have 4 breaks. So we're just gonna count from this week. We had an inside day on Monday, and then we had that false break. So we had our peak, right? And it also closed as a green day, right? And it broke through the high, and boom, that's one day of breakout traders. Following day, same thing, closed out of balance, 2 day breakout traders. And then today, it's the third day, and we have also have closing in breakout being the third day of breakout traders. So typically that is a good signal, right? Again, same thing with S&P. I'm just going to look to take this trade to the previous day low, which will be right there. All right. And then, the previous day low will be here, but up here will be where it broke out. And that's mainly what I'm probably going to look to take the trade from and call it a day. Okay. Let's look at the NQ. Same thing. And again, we're just starting from Monday, right? This was a breakout traders day, right? We had our first day there. Did it again here on Wednesday, close and breakout, and again here, close and breakout, right? I know this is showing 5, but that's because it's counting from the previous week, because this thing locked again last Thursday, and then we broke out here. Okay, so we've been in breakout for 7 days, right? We're gonna go in 7th day here on Friday. So again, same thing. This has a very small consolidation area, right? It could do the same thing just like the other ones and then come crashing down. Or I didn't even show the other, obviously, if it continues to break out, obviously it's going to keep going, right? We'll see if that happens, right? We'll see if that happens. Let's see, is there any areas here? Oh, yeah, there's a previous month's high. Who knows if it's going to come up to that level or not? I don't know. But it's just technically, how is the market going to present on the day, right? That's really it. Is it going to give us a higher high or lower low? Is it going to break a level? Because obviously, since we are up high, right, it could totally go ahead and break the low and then break the high and fail and then come tumbling down. I mean, that's ideally what we like to see. Let's look at oil. This one was a day 3 reversal. Okay, so this one closed in breakout. We're just going to start from Monday. Closed in breakout. And then Tuesday didn't even get to that level. We see that a lot where it doesn't even get there. And then you can just go ahead and short it right at the closing price. Okay, you can see this was just like a session trade. I took this trade on Tuesday. And then it did close it's inside, but it closed as, a first red day. And obviously once Wednesday hit, we got that low, which confirmed, right, that we were going to go lower, right? Because we definitely broke out of this level here, and then we broke out, put that low in, so that gives you a signal that we've got, something happening here. And it did close and break out, so shorts are in the market. Obviously, this thing closed up a little bit, went sideways, and this is the third day, right, that we would expect it to reverse. I did not trade this today. So we'll see tomorrow, right? It's already, we'll see what happens because it's inside, right? We have to see which side of the inside bar is it going to trigger, right? Because right now we're just inside. So we'll see if this thing is going to, because it's already looking like, it put this high here. So it's already given me the indication that it could possibly be a long trade, but I don't know. Could do that or not. So we just have to watch to see if it's going to, which side of the inside bar is it going to trigger a false move and then give us the real move, right? It's basically what we're looking for there. And then gold. Goldie. So what I was talking about earlier, right? Now this one did go ahead and confirm. Okay. So we were in breakout, um, 3 days of breakout. We had an inside day on last Wednesday, breakout, close and breakout, right? And then Monday, right, we're closing breakout once more. However, we triggered the high, but it didn't break through it. Still kind of giving you the idea that maybe the longs are still in the market. And then Wednesday came, and one thing that caught my eye on Wednesday was when it put this low here, right? It broke through. So I'm looking at Tuesday. I'm like, we got this peak high, now we have a peak low. Right? And we have this higher high inside, but that was just for this move up, right? And then it went to the previous day high, right? And it failed, and I took this trade. I actually took this trade right here closer to the closing price level, right? That's when I took that trade. Now, the point I was making earlier was today, like I knew we were closed in breakout. So I was expecting, and it closed up a little bit. So we always have this order flow to pump up, which is great. And we can always use this level. You see the closing price for Wednesday. Now we're going to use the closing price on Thursday as a level where price could definitely, let me erase this because I want to use this line here. Boom. Where price can get resistance. It's like where we can expect to get in, right? So if we look back here, I want you guys to see that, let me go to H1. I have, you really need to have the previous day high and low indicator on your charts. You just do, okay? Because then you're going to be able to see where these levels are. Where can it possibly go, right? So here we are. I think that was Monday. Yeah, the 12th, right? That was Monday. So here we are on Monday. We have this. I look left and I'm like, okay, there's this area here, this breakout level right there. That could be an area where it could get resistance from. So I marked that area. All right. So just wanted you to be aware of that. Oops. Nobody told it to do that. So that level is important. All right. And then if we look further, because I also went further back and I saw that we had another level here, right? And this is from July. So I extended that all the way because, if you don't have sorry guys, if you don't have the indicator, or if you're not having levels on here, you won't know. So I needed to be like, okay, we need to find out where could it possibly go. And that's area was identified, right? So then today when I got to the market, I was like, okay, the news is at 7:30 for me. And I'm usually walking my dog about that time. So by the time I got back, it was already, the news had already happened. And I went ahead and got in. And I just took it. And I was trying to see if it was going to go further down, but it just didn't, right? The new hours started. So I was able to get some of this trade, but I wasn't able to get it from the very tippy top like I would have preferred to get it from, because I just, I just don't trade the news that often. And I was just waiting for for whatever it was going to do, because I don't know what kind of news candle is going to print. And but by the time I got back here, I was like, okay, I'm in. But obviously, guys, this is the level. Like, you want to make sure that you do extend these levels out to use those on where price may get resistance or support, whether it's going up or down. Okay. All right. So I went through all those most popular charts. Okay. Pretty quickly. So that's pretty much what I do. I'm always looking to see, and again, like I said, these previous day Previous high and low levels, guys, are very important. This is MT5. If you don't have it, it is going to be in the description of this video. Just go and download it. It's free. Okay. If you don't have this indicator, you can also try the indicator for free. Okay. And that information is in the description as well. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.